Man, are you ready for this?
You can feel the calm before the storm as the round begins.
This is gonna be a match to remember. This battle is about to explode. Final KO!
Hello everyone and welcome to Battle for the Den, Season 3, Episode 7, featuring Breaker's Revenge. We're back with Breaker's Revenge to close out the year. Are you excited, chat? I sure am. I love Breakers. So yeah, I'm excited to commentate more Breakers. I'll definitely be, I think, better at commentating Breakers again than commentating more JoJo like last time. That was definitely a thing that was a bit weird. So yeah, let me just get everything started. I'm going to tag this. I'm going to announce the stream matches in the Discord real quick. I think what I want to do is this. There we go. Okay, we should be ready to go. I've announced the matches. We're gonna have two matches of winners round 1 on stream first, which will be Raging Dragon versus Himura, and then SpinalBlood versus Ekito-kun. So let me just set that up real quick. Also, it's cool, we have 8 people, so we can do a full bracket. It's pretty cool. We get to see the full bracket, and yeah. So as I said, we are going to start with Raging Dragon versus Himura. So probably a Sho versus Tia matchup, in most likely. We're gonna get ready to start. I wanted to showcase the players we don't get to see too often on this stream, because obviously Average Hero and Wonder we've seen before. So I want to see the new players. I want to take this opportunity to see the new players first. Yeah, how are you doing, chat? We are getting ready to go. Just so you know, if your match has not been announced as being on stream, you can play right now, by the way. Just as a reminder. And I invite you to play right now. Yeah, as I said, we'll have first Raging Dragon versus Himura, and then we'll have SpinalBlood versus Ikito-kun. Just getting things set up. I think there we go. There we go. Now we're getting into it. But yeah, we've got the Sho, we've got the Tia. Pretty much, in my opinion, the two Shotos of the game. So, we're gonna see a lot of Fireball. We're going to see a lot of DPing as well from the Tia at the very least. And yeah, it will be first to two until it's not, you know. And already, we're assisting at pretty much the epitome of neutral right now. We're just being very careful on both sides, not really applying too much pressure, and just feeding out each other. We do have, however, the super crack shoot coming out from Himura right now. And now we've got Raging Dragon in the corner, completely stuck, and that is going to be the first round going to Himura. Now going to round two, we can see that Himura, not that he's got the number on his opponent. I mean, you didn't see the up kicks going out here, but so far, Raging Dragon doesn't really know what to do. I feel like the up kicks here would be a good tool to actually get out of the pressure, or I guess just go for the super. There was an attempt at the Psycho Crusher here. And just lots of exchanges right now, but Himura is close to getting it. Raging Dragon with the air throw though. Gonna put Himura in the corner. It is not going to matter. We're gonna get that first point on the board on Himura's side. Very nice. Now going through game 2, Raging Dragon tries to be a little more aggressive, which I feel will be to his benefit right now, because considering the previous game, we saw that he had difficulties just trying to find opportunities and was very shy overall in trying to get those opportunities, but so far it is looking that right now Raging Dragon is managing to find some good openings and just punish overall Himura's mashing, which was working so well in the previous game. Ooh, and the kick super, going to ensure that we get a round on the board on Raging Dragon's side. And already going to round 2, we got kick super in order to equalize on the life side, but we do have 3 bars on Himura's side, which can be spent at any moment. Like with the super DP right now, but it is going to be very well blocked. However, we are going to get that confirmed into the Psycho Crusher. Ooh, and we are going to snuff out that super as well. Raging Dragon back on the offensive. Gonna get stuck once again in the corner. Himura trying to go for the Psycho Crusher, but it will not work. It is very unsafe, and Raging Dragon is going to get a point on the board. We are going to game 3. And we are going to see the Sho counter pick. Just going for the mirror. And yeah, I have to remember that Raging Dragon is the green Sho. But to be fair, Sho is very strong. Also gets some good stuns in as well. So I guess it's a good... It would be a good counter pick overall. But yeah, we're just gonna do the up kicks on Raging Dragon's side to secure yet another round. Yeah, it definitely feels like right now Raging Dragon is much more confident. Now that he's analyzed Himura's playstyle, it really feels like Raging Dragon overall is much more confident just pressing buttons in this matchup. Even against the Sho is not doing much for Himura. Although right now it is definitely doing the damage that is needed to keep this as even as possible. Kick super. We've got the fireball. Oh, and we've got a fireball super as well. Good old DDT. Well, not DDT, but you know, the Luke super. Since we're probably gonna see Street Fighter 6 tonight at the Game Awards. Ooh, very nice mix up here from Himura with the cross up here into the ball super, the fireball super. And so far, again, we've got Himura mashing a lot. Just very, maybe panicking just a little bit, but so far it is working. So you know, I'm not complaining. Unfortunately, Raging Dragon is going to miss the confirm that would have won him the game. And Himura is back on the match train. Raging Dragon has got to find some way to bypass that. The super is going to get snuffed out. The super here from Himura is not going to be enough to chip. And Raging Dragon is going to take that first game. Very nicely done. But yeah, both players... I like that both players were very careful of what each other could do. Just in case there was a surprise to be had. And yeah, next we are going to have SpinalBlood versus Ikito-kun. I'm gonna have trouble with that name. I'm sorry, I don't know why. Yeah, we're gonna get in SpinalBlood versus Ikito-kun. Now, here's the thing, chat. I'm not too familiar with Lee, because I don't feel like I've seen Lee too much in the game. So it should be pretty interesting to see. And of course, Saizo. We know Saizo with the cannonballs, with the shurikens. It's got a lot of different... Yeah, thanks to Ikito, yeah. It's just, you know, I read the name and sometimes it just doesn't register. I don't know why. And yet we're loading right in. Also, I'd just like to remind you all that the characters you see on the versus screen are purely indicative and that players may just choose to play another character. And yeah, so far SpinalBlood is going to play the mid-range game with, again, the shurikens, the cannonballs, but we've got a pretty decent fireball, honestly, on Ikito's side in order to keep up the space. It's just a little bit slow in that matchup, it feels like. However, we are going to try and approach from the air. Trying to go for super on block. The punish, however, is going to be missed by SpinalBlood, and Ikito is going to get the first round on the board. Yeah, now going into round 2, we are still looking at SpinalBlood trying to control mid-range as much as possible, and obviously with the projectiles and with the sword, it's a pretty good strategy overall. He just needs to be a little more patient, it feels like, against Dao-Long. Ooh, and the flash kick. Very nice flash kick by Dao-Long. Ooh, but very nice confirm, however, by SpinalBlood for some good damage. And now we do have Akito in the corner. Akito is going to try and zone out SpinalBlood with some fireballs. But right now SpinalBlood is the one who's got the advantage. Can just afford to be very patient in order to get that round on the board. Now going into round 3. We have Akito being much more aggressive right now, trying to go for some left-right shenanigans, but it's not working so far. As SpinalBlood is being very patient, very good at blocking, gets the animal super as well. Ooh, but the super fireball from Akito is going to land, but it's not going to do that much damage. Nice confirm into the fire pillars. And yeah, we're just gonna jump over the super fireball. And SpinalBlood is going to take that first game. By the way, Raging Dragon and Himura, please report your score in the challenge. Just as a reminder, Akito considering the Rila counter pick. Okay, interesting. So we've got a Blanco like on the stage now, for the lack of a better term. Got some charges in. I feel like this might be just an attempt at overall being much more aggressive and having it work a little bit better. Ooh, very nice confirm into the chomping super. And now we have Saizo stuck in the corner, but Akito not really able to apply any kind of corner pressure. So SpinalBlood's just gonna get back. Ooh, but the miss on the confirm, that's gonna be big, it feels like. And right now SpinalBlood is just going to play the full range. Ooh, but Akito is going to get a very nice dive kick in order to finish off that round. SpinalBlood continuing to try and zone out Akito. It really feels like Rila doesn't have that many tools, honestly, to counter the zoning. But she does have the tools to get in your face overall. I mean, just like Blanca to an extent. And yeah, just like that, we are going to get the overheads. We are going to get the confirm right after. Ooh, and look at that! That is just going to be a nice Rila win for Akito. Very clean one. And yes, chat, I realized that I forgot to change the character on the side. Sorry about that. So yeah, we're back into a game 3 situation. SpinalBlood again trying to play the very patient game at a distance, trying to just space out Akito. But we know that once Akito gets in, if they can get in, it might get a little bit difficult. Ooh, we tried like a raw super here. SpinalBlood unfortunately is going to miss the confirm as well. So we're back into a very neutral situation, but the hair attack is going to give Spinal a match point right now. We are on match point. Ooh, the fire pillars in order to prevent the Rila from getting in too much into that corner. And now we're going to start and set up some kind of corner pressure on Akito. We're still being very patient though. We're very hesitant on both sides to press any buttons. Akito though is going to get the charge in here. Get another charge in. This does so much damage, honestly. This does a lot of damage. SpinalBlood just going to try and zone out as much as possible. Going to use the animal super to keep Akito at a distance. Going to get a good chop in. And I think, yeah, there wasn't much that could be done here. I feel like the animal super might have chipped anyways, but that is going to ensure that SpinalBlood is going to move on to winner semis. And yeah, these matches are going to, these first matches are going to go fast. By the way, just so you know, because it's first to 2, these first few matches we're going to see on stream are going to go fast. That is just what happens with first to 2. But from now on, that does mean we are going to see winner semis. Right now we are getting ready for winner semis, which will get ready right now. And yeah, our Battle for the Den heroes are already in losers bracket, by the way. Wonder is in losers bracket right now. Average hero is in losers bracket. Just as an update. If you want to see the bracket, here it is. I'm going to have to refresh it real quick. Sorry about that, chat. There we go. Now you can see the bracket. So we got the 2 game-free situations, which is nice. And yeah, we are going to go right into... Why is this... I don't know why it's bugged out that much. We're going to go straight into Jonster versus Raging Dragon. Why is this not working? This is very weird. I don't know what is going on right now. This is a problem. Wait, this is not normal. I'm going to find what is going on. Chat, this is not normal. I'm going to have to restart the stream. Just give me a second. And we're back. Sorry about that. We are back. Sorry about that. Chat, if you... Please let me know if I'm live right now. I should be back on. I should be back on. Please let me know if I'm back on, chat. Okay, I'm back on. I'm back on. Sorry about that, chat. I don't know what happened here, honestly. It might just be an OBS thing. And I apologize for it. But yeah, tech issues, they happen sometimes. And normally, if I'm correct... Yeah, we're gonna see a show versus show. Gonna see once again a Ditto match. This is still first to 2, by the way, chat. Just so you know. And thankfully, thanks to Fightcade, it does show at the top. And already we're seeing that the speed of gameplay right now is much more aggressive on both sides. It really feels like we're good, we're warmed up on both sides. we're just gonna get in. And so far we've got a lot, and I mean a lot of pressure coming up from Jonster with the left and right, and just a lot of blocking. Raging Dragon has had to block a lot of things. But it's looking tough, honestly. When you've got a character like that who can just jump from left to right, it can get a little bit tough and a little bit confusing, understandably so. And the confirm into the super fireball. A very convincing first point by Jonster.
Round one, fight.
Now we're going straight into game 2. We already have Raging Dragon trying to apply a lot of corner pressure, but we are going to get reversed here by Jonster. Just the up kicks. The up kicks are really good tool, but we are going to use those supers on block, unfortunately. Kind of waste them a little bit. Ooh, very nice air grab here. Jonster's back on the advantage, back on the corner pressure train. And we're just going to confirm into the super. And now Jonster's already on match point. And already we're seeing both players right now getting back to neutral. We are going to see a little bit of pressure from Raging Dragon. We're going to use the up kicks here to get out of Raging Dragon's mix-ups. But again, that side switch kick, ooh, it almost killed, but yeah, no, we're gonna try and use the kick super to try and get out of here. And that is going to be a very convincing 2 from Jonster. Yeah, Jonster's very good, honestly. Jonster's very good, and it's got a good shot at getting the cash prize so far, it would seem. Yeah, very nicely done. Also, I love that we're seeing the different colors. It's always nice. But the next match is going to be VEGETALGERIEN versus SpinalBlood. And we're probably going to see a Saizo mirror for this one. If my database is correct, we should probably use Saizo mirror for this one. And again, I don't think I've seen too many Saizo mirrors so far in Battle for the Den. Also, chat, how are you enjoying the stream so far? I know we've had the technical difficulties, which, you know, happens, unfortunately. But how are you enjoying the stream so far? I feel like we're just chilling, you know. It's Thursday night, we're at the end of the year, the Game Awards are tonight. We're probably gonna see Street Fighter 6. We're definitely going to see Tekken 8. If Tekken 8 doesn't have a proper rollback, I'm going to scream. I'm not gonna lie. But more than that, it needs crossplay. Speaking of crossplay, we do have the collection getting crossplay, the Breakers collection, which is going to be very nice. Ooh, and already VEGETALGERIEN with the full-on pressure right now. SpinalBlood completely stuck in the corner. We're going for up and down mix-ups. SpinalBlood completely stuck here, going to try and use his hair to get out of here. But it was not to be. VEGETALGERIEN is going to be able to punish that almost on hit. And now SpinalBlood is, I feel, going to try and do some more zoning. But VEGETALGERIEN right now is on top of things. Going to try and go for a cross up here. SpinalBlood is going to be able to block it. Ooh, and there was definitely an attempt from SpinalBlood to use that fire pillar as a punish, but unfortunately that is going to allow VEGETALGERIEN to get the advantage here. And now we're back in this corner pressure. We do have the full confirm though from SpinalBlood in order to try and get back into the game. And the fire pillar not gonna be quite enough to chip just yet. Ooh, and the double KO, but that I think that does mean no, we don't get a point in this game, right? We don't get a point for a draw. I keep forgetting in which games you get points from a draw and in which games you don't. But it does allow SpinalBlood to get back some kind of momentum in this game. And now we're going to try and play the distance game. VEGETALGERIEN is going in. Gonna get the full confirm, gonna get some decent damage on the board, and now we've got the corner pressure. SpinalBlood's gonna have to try and find a way out in order to secure the kill, but unfortunately gonna get hit by the big sword. Ooh, but yeah, we're just gonna super ally here in order to secure that round. Not really gonna risk anything here. And now we're going into technically round 4. And yeah, we're back again with VEGETALGERIEN trying to go for a few up and down mix-ups. Going to push SpinalBlood here in the corner, but SpinalBlood is going to be able to go out real quick. Going to try and keep the distance game up. Going to control the space with the animal super. And the sword is going to ensure that SpinalBlood gets a first point on the board. But yeah, what wasn't looking too good for SpinalBlood at the beginning is looking like a pretty good shift in momentum right now. But we do have still VEGETALGERIEN with some immaculate corner pressure right now into the fire pillars and into the lows. And again, the sword not gonna have the meter to get the fire pillars. We're still not gonna have the pillars to the meter to get the fire pillars. But yeah, with the chip here, not much that SpinalBlood could do. We're gonna get the animal super real quick in order to control space. Gonna get the side switch, gonna get a nice little air grab here from VEGETALGERIEN in order to get a decent lead. And yeah, just lots of air-to-air interactions being caught right now by VEGETALGERIEN as well. Lots of trading off projectiles as well. A little bit of a miss here with the fire pillar. We're gonna use the animal super. We're gonna get some decent damage in. Ooh, and SpinalBlood retaliating back. And not gonna use the super of his own. And yeah, the shuriken here is going to get the chip. And we're back into that round 3 situation. VEGETALGERIEN with some good side switch pressure. Ooh, and catching as well from the other side that hair attack. And yeah, just continued pressure right now. VEGETALGERIEN is gonna find the super as well. And get another set of pressure. Not gonna get the super out of it though. Allowing SpinalBlood to escape. The animal super not gonna be quite enough to kill. We're gonna use the hair to go through the shuriken. But VEGETALGERIEN is going to still be able to take that point. We're going to game 3. Okay, and we might have an issue. Maybe there was supposed to be a counter pick? I'm not sure here. But we're on 1-1. Yeah, apparently we're not too sure what happened here. Yeah, apparently VEGETALGERIEN just dipped, I guess. I guess VEGETALGERIEN just thought that you want. Oh no, it might have been a disconnect. It might actually have been a disconnect. We're getting right back in. Yeah, we're right back in. No by who is not allowed. Just as a reminder, by who is not allowed. Yeah, already SpinalBlood is going to be back on the pressure train. Not really too deterred by what happened with the disconnect. We're gonna push through. We're gonna use the animal super in order to secure that round pretty handily. And now as we go into round 2, we do have SpinalBlood on match point. Gonna eat that cannonball though. Gonna eat another cannonball. Those cannonballs do some pretty decent damage overall. Gonna have to be avoided. VEGETALGERIEN with the animal super. We're gonna get the fire pillars in order to get VEGETALGERIEN out of here. But SpinalBlood right now is at a health disadvantage. A very strong health disadvantage. And yeah, we're just gonna chop him right to death real quick. And we're back on the zoning train. Right now at the advantage of VEGETALGERIEN, but SpinalBlood is going to try and start and get into the range of that big sword attack that we all know by now. And so far it was just enough to get back the advantage, to try and apply some corner pressure. Now we're back into this situation where we have both players zoning out, trying to use those supers for space controls. VEGETALGERIEN on 1 HP, and the chip is going to take it for SpinalBlood, who's going to move on to winners finals. Very nicely done by SpinalBlood, not being deterred by the disconnect. And that does mean when we're going to get into winners finals, we are going to see Jonster versus SpinalBlood, but not just yet, chat. We're going to see some great matches. By the way, if you are in losers round 2, make sure to play your matches. Your match of losers round 2. Just so you know. Yeah, we're getting some very good matches, honestly, today. I'm very happy with how the tournament is turning out. So, yeah, we're gonna get into winners finals, but just before that, we're gonna have a short, well, a pretty long ad break to be fair. And after that, we're gonna be right back. Oh yeah, right, and don't forget to contribute to the Matcherino, by the way. Make sure to type in !Matcherino in the chat and contribute to the Matcherino if you want to. Right now, the prize pool is at $40, which will be split between top 3. Let's see. I don't know who donated. Who donated? I need to know. Because I can't see for now. But yeah, I didn't even realize that we were at $40. Thank you very much, Ekito, for adding $20 to the pot. So that means we are going to have a pretty high stakes tournament today. Like, whoever's gonna win is going to be able to fill up that fridge a little bit. But yeah, anyways, I'll be right back right after the ads. Don't touch that dial.
can do anything with this. He's just volleying. Every hit for the spark is gonna hit, and the shield goes
connect!
Very good in our team battle.
Right in time.
Now with the Voffle, with the meter as well. Get the conversion! Oh! You have CVO! No, spends it on the Voffle.
That's gonna kill.
Changing up the cycle, jumping in. Oh.
And yes, just as a reminder of what is coming up on Wolf TV, we do have the Playing Grounds, our free play session, next week. Again, will be the final one of the year for first up. And second, will be dedicated to Samurai Showdown 6 that will be playing on Fightcade with rollback netcode, all of that. This will be on the 13th of December at 21:30 CET. So if you want to test out some Samurai Showdown 6, if you want to play with me, if you want to get your matches streamed, make sure to join us there. We'll send out I'll create the link like later. Probably later this weekend or something. But if you want to play some Samurai Showdown 6 with me, it will be on the 13th of December at 21:30 CET. Also, the Mario Strikers League is currently ongoing and is being sponsored by Wolf TV. It has started this Tuesday and it is being streamed right now on the Mario Strikers Discord's YouTube channel. If you want more information about that, you can type in !Strikers in the chat. I promise you, those are the best players in the world playing in all 3 Mario Strikers games. And there are also events for those of you who just want to play and haven't qualified for the World Championship. But it should be a good time all month long. And finally, coming up as well, we have Vortex Gallery Online 2023. We'll be part of Vortex Gallery Online 2023, which is a big, fat online tournament that is going to be going on during all of February, which is going to have tournaments all across the globe on so many different games. Wolf TV will be handling the ARMS EU bracket. I will also be commentating the Rivals EU bracket, Rivals of Ever. But there's just a ton of games. I invite you to go to their website, type in !Vortex in the chat. We're probably gonna get like, we're going to get like Dan Kuga, we're gonna get like lots of Samurai Showdown, Melty Blood, Guilty Gear, KOF15 I believe is in there as well, lots of Grand Blue as well. I believe Jackie Chan and Fist of Fire is already in there as well. Just lots of fun games. If you want to register, you can register right now. And if you want more information about the list of games, you can type in !Vortex in the chat. I believe we have passed the mark of 100 tournaments going on in February as part of Vortex Gallery. But with that, we're going to go get ready for our winners finals featuring Jonster and SpinalBlood. Both players being extremely good right now. We've got a Saizo, we've got a Show. Should be a good matchup. International one as well. Got England, we've got, United Kingdom technically. We've got Italy. Should be a good fun match. This will be first to free, by the way. We're entering first to free territory here on this stream. And from now on, that means we're gonna get long matches and very good matches overall, I think. We're just gonna get right in there as soon as the players are ready. There we go. Getting right in there. Also, same thing, if you want to choose P1, P2 by coin flip or something, I'm totally fine with it. But I feel like I forgot to tell you, you know. And yeah, look, it's the cover! It's the game cover! And already SpinalBlood going to go with trapping Jonster in the corner. But Jonster is going to be able to get out with the cross-up kick. Ooh, and the stun! We're in a stun situation. We're not going to leave, however, SpinalBlood stunned for long. We're just going to go for the confirms. But we're not going to leave Jonster stunned for too long. We're going to get it confirms, and we're going to get that first round on the board for SpinalBlood. And yeah, it feels like those side switch kicks are going to be a very good tool right now against SpinalBlood. Obviously, I feel like SpinalBlood is aware of those, but that's still a pretty good tool to have. Ooh, very nice conversion into the super here. But we're going to retaliate on SpinalBlood's side with the hair into full super. Yeah, just like that. That side switch kick, honestly, pretty deadly. And a pretty good tool overall to just get out of jail. And we do have SpinalBlood still winning most of the air-to-air interactions also in this matchup. Jonster trying to go for a lot of jumping kicks. Again, going to find that that flip kick. SpinalBlood controlling the stage with 3 animal supers, yeah! Just bring all of the zoo on his ass! And yeah, that was a very unsafe kick super, unfortunately. SpinalBlood's gonna get that first point on the board. Yeah, just bring out the zoo, I guess this... just bring out the zoo! Yeah, going to into game 2, we are going to reverse a little bit the roles here. We're going to see Jonster in prime position right now to try and apply some corner pressure. Gonna get a good air-to-air into a Firebolt super conversion. Ooh, but a very nice grab here by SpinalBlood. We're still stuck in the corner though on SpinalBlood's side, but we are going to find hair into full super. And now we're just going to try and zone out. We've got some quick projectiles too, so that helps. Ooh, good blocks from SpinalBlood. And yeah, we're just gonna be very patient and just jab out of here. Real quick. Ooh, very nice fire pillar here to catch Jonster off guard. And yeah, again, SpinalBlood playing a lot on that mid-range whenever he can. We're gonna get the animal super here, not gonna work. We're just going to flip kick over on Jonster's side and get the super as well. We're going to get some good damage in order to seal up that round. Now going to round 3. Got SpinalBlood going on the offensive. Being a little bit tricky here with the jumps. Going for a few mix-ups. Jonster is going to find that flip kick out of the air. Ooh, but SpinalBlood is going to find a full conversion thanks to that overhead. Jonster, however, is going to find the kick super in order to get a good punish, but it will not be enough, and SpinalBlood is going to get another point on the board. Saizo's hair is just magic, you know. How does he lean the head and just get invincibility from it? I get it, it's a fighting game, but still. Okay, I'll fix the score right after. Sorry about that. Ooh, lots of corner pressure here from Jonster. Very good grab as well to keep SpinalBlood in that corner. SpinalBlood not finding any opening right now. Gonna get hit by the jumping kicks as well, and A very good conversion into super, gonna seal off that round pretty convincingly. Ooh, we gotta fire the fire pillar here. And yeah, Jonster back on the offensive, but it's not working as well right now. It's just not working as well. And now SpinalBlood is back on the offensive. Jonster is going to find some good hits in. SpinalBlood right now is going to try and slow down the tempo of the game. And just going to get a very good hit in order to put him on match point. Okay, the erroneous match should be fixed. Now, back into this round 3, we do have SpinalBlood controlling space very well. Unfortunately, Jonster is going to miss the confirm completely. He's going to find a raw fireball here, fireball super. And slowly but surely, we are going to just get some life back. But yeah, that trade is not going to be beneficial, and SpinalBlood is going to be able to sit in the winner's side of Grand Finals. So let's get back to the bracket real quick. Right now we do have SpinalBlood moving on to Grand Finals on winner's side. We do have Jonster waiting on loser's side. Akito is waiting on loser's semi as well. And apparently VEGETALGERIEN vs Wonder hasn't happened yet. So we shall see what happens here. Yeah, apparently they just started, so I'm just gonna catch that real quick. Sorry about that, Chad, but apparently they haven't played yet. So we're just gonna watch the match, I guess. We're back to first to 2, by the way. And yeah, very nice confirm here by VEGETALGERIEN, who's gonna put Wonder in a very difficult situation, and that very difficult situation is death. Just getting back into the game real quick. Wonder being a little bit too trigger happy with that super. And now we're gonna push on VEGETALGERIEN's side. Gonna get some good damage in, and the fire pillar to try and punish that crack shoot, and we're just going to punish the crack shoot again. Very nicely done by VEGETALGERIEN. Wonder is going to have to try and not be as trigger happy, it feels like. He's gonna try and gotta try and be a little bit more patient, as VEGETALGERIEN is reading and punishing those moves very well. Gotta start off pressure. Unfortunately, the DP here is going to get blocked, and that is going to be full damage thanks to VEGETALGERIEN's super. Now both players trying to play, trying to be as safe as possible. We're gonna get the Psycho Crusher though on Wonder's side, and that is going to be a first round on the board.
Round 2, fight.
Once again, gonna control the space with the animal super thanks to VEGETALGERIEN. Wonder is going to retaliate back with Crack Shoot into Psycho Crusher. And yeah, right now we're just going to use a lot of jabs for corner pressure, but unfortunately VEGETALGERIEN is going to be able to get out of here and start his own corner pressure. Gonna go for the side switches as well. Gonna go for the full confirm into the full super. And yeah, that crack shoot once again was a little bit too predictable. And was not the answer to try and get out of that corner. And now we have VEGETALGERIEN on match point. And we're back to pushing. VEGETALGERIEN in a very good position right now. Wonder trying to zone out with the fireballs. VEGETALGERIEN is going to back out a little bit. Going to get the fire pillars as well. Wonder very close to death right now. Cannot afford to get mixed up or just get hit by the big sword, you know. It just happens. Yeah, after that real quick match, we are going to see VEGETALGERIEN versus Akito real quick. And we're back to lose the semis, which again, lose the semis will be first to 3. So we're gonna get right in, VEGETALGERIEN versus Akito. And yeah, we're gonna see the lead Dao-Long once again. Probably do some work. If I had to wager. I don't really see. I mean, we'll see. I don't know I don't know how much the matchup is going to really affect things here. I don't really know the matchup. But one thing's for certain, we're getting right into it. Might be going into the Saizo mirror, or maybe not. No. We are going to see the Dao-Long. Makes sense. And yeah, we're back into first to 3 territory, so lots of opportunities to adapt, obviously. But right now, VEGETALGERIEN very warmed up, considering we just seen the game real quick. And right now Akito not really knowing what to do against the long range pressure that VEGETALGERIEN is offering right now. So we're gonna go on the aggression. We're just gonna go in. We're gonna keep VEGETALGERIEN in the corner. For Akito, this is probably the best bet, honestly. Just right now. We've got some fast normals on the deck as well. So this is probably the best bet. Ooh, there was definitely an attempt from VEGETALGERIEN to use that super to try and get out of the corner pressure. But I don't know why it didn't hit, honestly. Weird hitboxes. It happens. Yeah, that's the big thing right now. It feels like Akito-kun doesn't know how to deal with just constant zoning from Saizo. And we're gonna once again get the fire pillars to try and get him out of here. Get the sword to get him out of here. Akito finally in range to try and get some pressure going, but VEGETALGERIEN is just gonna see it and gonna use his big sword to just assert dominance. Well, that was an attempt at a super. I will say that much. That was an attempt at a super. And we're back into the situation where Akito's really struggling, honestly. Akito's just really struggling to get in on VEGETALGERIEN's Saizo. But we are in. And that is now Akito's favorite spot to be in. Until he just gets hit by the hair into super and then it's just over. And VEGETALGERIEN is just gonna get that first point on the board. And we're gonna see the Rila counter pick. And yeah, so far the Rila is not doing too well, I will say. We're going to go for the charges. However, it is definitely, I feel like this is a gambit to just be more easily in VEGETALGERIEN's space. And so far, it is definitely doing some decent damage to VEGETALGERIEN. With a complete change in rhythm and just of damage output. But once again, hair into super. Very good confirm to have if you're Saizo. Just a very good confirm to have. Raw super from across the screen from Akito. And yeah, again, we're in this corner pressure situation. VEGETALGERIEN is just gonna disable the situation real quick. With some supers, gonna get the nice air grab. But yeah, Akito's scary in close range. And VEGETALGERIEN knows it. And he knows his strength is in long range right now. Both players being very patient right now. As I say that, and Akito goes for the full screen super. Thankfully, it did trigger VEGETALGERIEN to go for animals. And since it didn't hit, Akito just got the punish right after. Ooh, very nice confirm here from the overhead. We're gonna charge in. And now we're installed as Akito. VEGETALGERIEN trying to go in. Unfortunately, Akito's gonna miss the confirm here, but VEGETALGERIEN is not going to miss that opportunity. Rila is surprisingly fast, honestly. All things considered, Rila is a surprisingly fast character. Especially with all those tools. And now we're on 1-1 on Akito's side. Thanks to the Rila counter pick.
Round one, fight.
Weird things are... Wait, something's wrong. Why did it do that again? I don't know what's going on with OBS tonight. OBS is haunted.
Round two, fight.
OBS is just haunted today. Sorry about that, chat. But yeah. As I say that, we do have VEGETALGERIEN, who got a first round, but unfortunately going to be completely snuffed out here in the corner. Ooh, very nice super here, very nice jump super. Ooh, and VEGETALGERIEN is going to be able to get that super in order to get out. We're continuing to apply lots of pressure on Akito's side. And just like that, we're going to get another point on the board. The Rila counter pick working out very well right now for Akito. And again, VEGETALGERIEN trying to zone out as much as possible going into this game 4. Knows that Akito doesn't really know what to do at this distance. And if he can punish just like that, every attempt that Akito does at advancing is going to be very difficult for Akito. But now Akito is back into his comfort zone. But yeah, just doesn't, right now Akito just did not have the range to contest that sword. And that is going to be a round going to VEGETALGERIEN. And Akito trying to go for raw super here, but going to be completely denied overall. Just like that, good overhead. And we're back into this corner pressure situation, into the confirm as well. And just like that, with 2 down punches, we are going to get yet another round on the board for Akito, who's now on match point. Again, trying to go for those raw supers. I get it, it's a very fast option and very hard to react to online. But he's getting maybe a little bit predictable with that. Very good super though from VEGETALGERIEN, who's going to be able to apply his own corner pressure. Akito being a little bit too hasty here. Going to get blocked and denied into the super. And the flash kick here is going to get punished, and that is going to cost him the game. We are going to go into game 5.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, going to game 5. VEGETALGERIEN being very jumpy here. Getting a lot of damage from all those jumps. However, Akito is going to answer right back with, again, the confirm into the jump super. The jump super looking very good here. Doing some decent damage, being pretty decent to confirm. And just like that, with all the pressure, we've got Akito-kun back on match point. And again, the flash kick. Akito still at mid distance. VEGETALGERIEN is going to push him into the corner. Some decent damage from the super. Now we're playing mid distance. Both players with the most intense stare down, honestly. The VEGETALGERIEN managing to bait out a full super. Also managing to get a full super of his own. And now we've got Akito-kun in the corner. Trying to go for the charge in here, but it is not going to work. Both players on match point. We are going to final round. This is going to be very tense going in. And yeah, that roll super here is going to get contested here by VEGETALGERIEN with the air to air. We are going to see the super here from VEGETALGERIEN in order to get out of the corner. Akito continuing to try and go for a push. Getting the flash kick as well. No punish. VEGETALGERIEN being just a little bit too jumpy. VEGETALGERIEN blocking very well right now. And going to be able to punish that flash kick. Not by much. But it is enough to get those health bars back to even. Akito does have meter advantage. But I haven't seen much other than the super. Ooh! VEGETALGERIEN being a little bit too quick on the trigger, and Akito is going to be able to move on to losers finals. And that does mean that right now we have our top 3 right now, which will be SpinalBlood right now waiting in winners, and then we'll have Jonster and Akito. Which should provide for yet another very good match. With a lot of stakes, because now we're getting into money territory. And just as a reminder, yeah, make sure to donate to that match arena, as things are heating up, going into, you know, the top 3. So yeah, make sure to donate to that match arena. And now we are getting ready to go into losers finals. We're going to see Jonster versus Akito. UK versus France. We don't know yet if Akito is going to use the Rila or the Saizo, honestly. But Jonster's probably going to stick with the show, if I had to guess. Show is just a solid character overall, so there's that. Yeah, we're getting right into it. Ooh, but Jonster is gonna use this. Okay, we might have a character pick problem. Yeah, I think that was just a character pick error. Nothing too problematic. I think Jonster thought that he was player 1. And yeah, we swap back. And Akito's gonna go for the Lee Dao-Long. Interesting pick. I will say that much. I'm guessing maybe to try and outzone Jonster. To try and just not allow that show to just go in and go for a rampage. Yeah, right now we're just very much playing as a guile, you know. Gonna keep the distance as much as possible with that fireball. As Jonster is going to try and use the fireball of his zone right now to apply some pressure. And yeah, Akito's just gonna flash kick right out of here. Right out of here. Now Akito going into round 2, still in a pretty good position, getting some good flash kick punishes as well from a Jonster who's being maybe a little bit too jumpy. However, that super here is going to get blocked. Jonster starting to be a little bit more patient here. Akito knowing that he cannot contest quite yet the fireball super, the air fireball super. And instead just gonna go for a quick confirm. There's going to be 1-0 to Akito so far. And I have hiccups. Now going into game 2. We do have Akito continuing to try and mix up Jonster as much as possible. Punishing a Jonster that's being maybe a little bit too overcommittal. Very nice kick to get out of here from Jonster. Akito not gonna have quite the meter in order to finish it off. But right now, Jonster is on chip range, won't need it. We're gonna use the flash kick in order to get out. Ooh, and the super flash kick here. Yeah, not really the best thing to have right now. Because it's so vertical, honestly. It's not gonna punish much. Unless it's a direct jump in. It's just so vertical. Ooh, but a very nice super here in order to punish Jonster's own super. And yeah, Jonster right now stuck in the corner once again. Akito still doing an excellent job at keeping Jonster at bay. Although Jonster right now is going to get out, but he's going to get punished once again by the flash kick. Akito in an excellent position right now. Dao-Long just working out. And it's nice to see that Akito has got a very good counter pick game, honestly. Because usually, overall, like fighting game players like to stick to one characters, but it's cool to see that Akito has got different characters for different matchups. And just a very good counterpick game overall. So far it's showing. Jonster is going to get the up kicks here in order to get out of the corner, but Akito is still in an excellent position. Gonna get already into match point right here. Jonster, however, is going to go right in with the aggression. Akito, once again, seeing that, gonna get the flash kick. We're gonna see the up kicks from Jonster as well. Another set of up kicks and into the stun. Ooh, but I feel like Jonster here had an opportunity to finish it off, but unfortunately missed. But ultimately, it didn't really matter, as super flash kick, yeah, gonna get punished pretty handily. Akito going for a lot of chip damage right now. And yeah, overall, trying to force Jonster to be patient. Which, to be fair, was working very well, because once Akito is in the mixer, it's going to be it's pretty hard, honestly. Because it feels like Jonster's got a very good mix-up game. Ooh, but just like that, that is going to be Akito moving on to Grand Finals. On loser's side, we are going to see the matchup against SpinalBlood, but still very convincing performance by Akito, who's doing just a great losers run, and that is going to be a rematch too, probably. Well, yeah. If I just look at the bracket, you know, I can just look at the bracket. I have the bracket right here. SpinalBlood and Akito, we've seen the match at the beginning of the game of the tournament, and we're going to see the match again at the end, which feels right, you know. It feels right to begin with the match to end with the match we started at. But yeah, very good losers run overall from Akito. But yeah, with that, no, Akito, you don't have to stick with Dao for the next match. Don't worry. It's a new match, so the character picks are reset. Don't worry about that. But yeah, with that, we'll once again take a short ad break, and then we'll be going right in with the Grand Finals. Just as a reminder, yeah, don't forget that there is a match Reno going on right now. We currently have $40 in the match Reno. We are right now playing for the lion's share of that match Reno as well. So make sure to contribute to that. And for my part, I will see you right after the ads. Don't touch that dial.
can do anything with this. He's just volleying. Every hit for the spark is gonna hit, and the shield goes
connect!
I was very good in RT power.
Right in time.
Now with the Voffle, with the meter as well. Get the conversion! Oh! You have CVO! No, spends it on the Voffle.
That's gonna kill.
Changing up the cycle, jumping in. Oh.
And we are back, and we're gonna get right in. No time to waste on outside of, you know, fixing that. We're gonna get into it. SpinalBlood versus Akito. Italy versus France. Akito coming back from the loser's side. All the way back from round 1. In order to try and get that revenge over SpinalBlood. Again, there is money on the line here. The Matcherino is full. Somebody's fridge is getting filled today. The question is, whose fridge is it going to be? And you know, in these dire times, you're not really gonna refuse. Like Jace or Cash. And yeah, we've got SpinalBlood on P1 side, Akito on P2 side. Probably wondering which character he's going to pick. And we're going to go with the Dao-Long.
Round one. Fight.
Now we're getting right into it. Akito with the left right pressure in order to start. Ooh, and gets a good hit in as well against SpinalBlood. SpinalBlood in the corner. Gonna be able to get out with some lows. Akito being a little bit too trigger happy with the super, and we're gonna get stunned here on this interaction. Some excellent damage here from SpinalBlood in order to get back into the game. As Akito is being very jumpy right now. We're gonna get the grab though. And the hair just to ensure that round on SpinalBlood's side. And again, hair into super. It just works. Now we're back into a situation where SpinalBlood is very happy to play mid-range. And it really feels like, honestly, Dao-Long doesn't have that much in terms of long-reaching tools. Because, again, the flash kick is very vertical, let alone the super flash kick. So at the mid-range that Saizo really likes, it feels like that there's not much that Dao-Long can actually do. And yeah, we're back into the zoning situation, and Akito does not have any answer to this. And he's going to lose the first game to SpinalBlood. And we're going to see the Rila counterpick. And so far we're seeing still the same thing. SpinalBlood very happy to just zone out the Rila as much as possible and just get the punishes whenever Akito is being a little bit too trigger happy, and he's trying to go in, but he's gonna get a good flash kick here. Good flash kick once again. And more corner pressure right now. And SpinalBlood's just gonna be able to get out, find the grab, and get another round on the board. Got some jump ins. We've got a very good flash kick once again from Akito. Akito is still very aware overall of those air interactions. Unfortunately, right now, too trigger happy with the raw super. Ooh, but a very nice punish of that shuriken though. That super is a very good punish overall of that shuriken. And yeah, both players right now being very patient, not really knowing what to do against the other. Akito is going to waste that super on SpinalBlood, and now we're back into a situation where SpinalBlood can just zone out, use the animals, and Akito was just not patient enough, and we are going to get another point on SpinalBlood's side. This is getting very dangerous right now for Akito, as yeah, SpinalBlood is in a very good position right now. And we are going to stick with the Rila for the rest of at least that game. We're just locked into the Rila now. But still, SpinalBlood with an excellent mid-range. Still very difficult to get in on. However, that hair is going to get punished here. Ooh, very nice grab by SpinalBlood. Lots of staring down here. And the super here is going to get blocked, and yeah, that is going to be full damage thanks to the fire pillars as well. And just like that, SpinalBlood right now is on tournament point. This is looking very dire for Akito as he gets hit by the hair into super. That confirmed that we've seen so often in those tournaments. And yeah, right now Akito once again trying to find a way to pressure SpinalBlood in the corner. SpinalBlood though is very happy to play in the corner right now. He's got the mid distance and even the long distance that he's comfortable in. Thankfully the flash kick here is not going to get punished on Akito's goon side, but yeah, hair into super once again. Akito on his last legs. Gonna need a miracle to make it happen, and the miracle is not gonna happen. And SpinalBlood is going to take Battle for the Den Season 3 Episode 7. Very nicely done by SpinalBlood still. Very good run from Akito overall. It's unfortunate that sometimes the matches are just shorter than the ads. It's just unfortunate that sometimes it just happens that way. Because, you know, we do got to run the ads in order to keep everyone informed of what's going on. But yeah, thanks everyone for playing. It was a lot of fun, and it's nice to see that people are interested in Breakers and are showing up for Breakers, because I love this game, honestly. So yeah, it's all really nice to see that many people here for Breakers, and I hope it continues. We're probably gonna be doing more Breakers next year, anyways. There's probably gonna be a tournament in January. I'm debating doing it on the collection just to test out how it goes. Especially given that the collection has like rollback crossplay lobbies, all that good shit that Rumblefish 2 doesn't have. Let's be honest. But it sucks too. I was really looking forward to Rumblefish 2 being on Xbox for local play, but apparently it even lags in local play. What the hell happened with that? But yeah, just so you know, the January tournament will probably be on the collection. There's probably going to be one at least on the collection, just to test things out. And we'll see. But going back to the results, that does mean that we need to enter the scores. We do have SpinalBlood coming in first, Ikito in second after a very great losers run. Jonster is going to be ending up in third, VEGETALGERIEN in fourth. But yeah, thanks for playing, everyone. Once again, I love doing these. These are just great to... these tournaments of Breakers are just great to watch, great to stream. I'm glad that we're getting more and more people interested in Breakers as well. Not to mention that there's technically the ranking tournament from our friends at Breakers Dojo coming up on the 11th, I believe it's 11th. Yeah, the 11th is Sunday. The 11th is Sunday, so yeah, if you want more Breakers, I'm just gonna drop that link real quick in the chat if you're interested, because obviously, like, Breakers Dojo is, they're friends. They're friends of Wolf TV, so I might as well just plug their tournament real quick. There we go. If you're interested, it's at 6:30 CET, 6:30 PM CET on the 11th of December. If you want to play more Breakers, I invite you to check them out. I believe the stream might be in French though. But outside of that, yeah, go for it. Because again, Breakers is a great game. And yeah, before we go, I'd like to remind you all, first off, there's still a little bit of time to contribute to the Match Arena, which is right now sitting still at $40. There's still going to be a little bit of time, just time enough to, you know, get everything sorted out for prize spots and everything. I'll contact you like in the Discord anyways for that. But in the meantime, if you still want to contribute to the Match Arena, feel free to. And once again, thanks to Ikito for contributing $20 to the Match Arena. We love to see it. We love to see the community being empowered thanks to crowdfunding initiatives like these. And of course, there is still at least one more event coming up at Wolf TV. I say at least because we might do something with the Street Fighter 6 beta. I'm just teasing you real quick. We might do something with the Street Fighter 6 beta. But outside of that, on Tuesday, the 13th of December at 21:30 CET, the Playing Grounds, our free play session, will be dedicated to Samurai Showdown 6. We'll be playing this on Fightcade against viewers. We'll also maybe try and watch some matches. It's gonna be a great time. If you just want to chill out and play some video games, some Samurai Showdown 6, I invite you to, well, first subscribe to the channel so you are informed when the stream link drops and when the stream is, and then to join me on the 13th of December at 21:30 CET. That will be the probably one of the last events of the year, even considering that we're going to maybe do something with the Street Fighter 6 Beta 2. Also, ongoing right now still is the Mario Strikers League World Championships, which has begun on Tuesday and is being streamed on the regular, on the Mario Strikers Discord's YouTube channel. Make sure to type in !Strikers in the chat for more information about that. There are also some tournaments you can register in if you haven't qualified in the Mario Strikers World Championships. Those are tournaments are for all three Mario Strikers games. So yeah, make sure to check them out. They're great people. We're sponsoring their tournament. They have like a €200 cash prize for that. And just lots of competition going on. And finally, on February, the whole of February, we don't have full dates yet for what we're doing at Wolf TV, but for the whole of February, we'll be having Vortex Gallery Online 2023. Make sure to check them out. It's a great online competition with over 100 tournaments, over 40 games. There's probably something you want to play in there. Make sure to type in !Vortex in the chat for the full list of games. Personally, at Wolf TV, we'll be organizing the ARMS EU bracket if you're interested in ARMS. I'll also be commentating the Rivals of Ever EU bracket in case you're interested in that. This will be, again, during the month of February. Just during the month of February, and you can get all the details if you type in !Vortex in the chat. Also, Breakers, maybe, we'll see. If you want to host a Breakers tournament at Vortex Gallery, well, first off, you can contact me because I'd be interested in streaming it, obviously. And second, the volunteer applications for new tournaments close on December 16th. So there's not much time left in order to volunteer to run a full bracket. So if you're interested in running a Breakers bracket or another bracket of something else, I don't know. You could want to play, I don't know, Karnov. You could want to play like Street Fighter 2 Turbo. You may want to host a Street Fighter 3 tournament. Just make sure, once again, !Vortex in the chat. Volunteer applications for new brackets end on December 16th, so hurry up if you want to, you know, play your game, host a tournament for your community and all that jazz. And with that, once again, thank you everyone for watching, thank you everyone for playing. We'll be back in January with more Battlefield Then. You can be sure of that. Again, I'll probably do at least one tournament on the Breakers collection once that drops, just to see how it goes. And other than that, yeah, Vortex is happening. It's gonna be great. The Mario Strikers League Championships are happening right now. Those are great. And again, we'll be back in 2023 with more stuff. And yeah, with that does mean this concludes Battlefield Then for this year. And you know what that means. That means I will see you next time. Bye everyone, have a great rest of your day or evening or whatever, depending on your time zone.